Yo, 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 it's Big Ant, the spokesman, man. We back. Another edition of Urban Politicians TV, UPTV. Make sure you stay on your pivot at all times, man. What's going down with y'all? Got some real unfortunate news, and it's just really coming out of Texas, man. And by the way of Detroit, Big D, the Mogul. Y'all might have seen his YouTube channel, Mogul Media. Uh, he been doing interviews. I don't know exactly how long. So I did, I had a relationship with him um behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? I've been on his channel before twice. Two times on interviews I've been on his channel. Two times on interviews I've been on his channel. He been on my channel one time. We didn't talk, spoke. You know what I'm saying? I knew him. I don't know exactly what happened. I ain't finna get on here and speculate, but I do want to just send condolences to his entire family, his loved ones. It's only right that I come on here and just speak and just show some love to his people, especially coming up in the I don't know. I don't know what happened. I'm not gonna get on here and speculate. I don't have no confirmation. Details will probably come out. I seen it today. Sean Cotton posted it. Say Cheese, the Say Cheese CEO, Sean Cotton. They had a relationship from back in the day, to my understanding. Like when Say Cheese first started, he got started up under him. Like not up under him, but with him. They like started together up under you know what I'm saying? I think Big D was kind of working in the game. He had a studio at the time. And this is like 2000, like 12, 13 type time. You know what I'm saying? So niggas wanted to send condolences to the entire family, bro. I don't got no information and no type of confirmation of death or anything like that. Like, not that when I say confirmation of death, confirmation of cause of death, because I know that's what everybody really want to know. So if you came here for that, I don't have that. I'm just gonna send condolences to his family, his kids, his loved ones, people that's affected. That's all I can do, man. Like, prayers up to all of them, most definitely, man. Big D out of nowhere, man. Uh, I recently just seen on his Instagram that he had lost somebody close to him, and he was posting that on the gram, like somebody he knew. I didn't know what that was about. I didn't know the guy, but I just seen him posting that. Yeah, Big D the Mogul, out of the DF Dub, but originally from Detroit. Grew up in Detroit, ended up moving to Dallas and stuff like that. Made it to the NFL for a little bit also. Made it to the NFL a little bit also. I got an interview with him on Urban Politicians TV from like 2020. I did an interview with him like 2020. He got a few interviews online. This right here is real life. This real life Street Stars interview he did. But he got several interviews online, man. I know he had 2 kids, if I'm not mistaken. Check him out, man. Big D the Mogul. A lot of interviews on the channel. He was working. He was active. Um, yeah, this, man, I don't know, bro. Like this shit, like it's like this shit just be crazy because you just never know, dog. You just never know. Just never know. I don't got no facts. I don't got no information. So I just wanted to come on here and make sure I did send some condolences, you know what I'm saying, and prayers and stuff to his family. And that's it. DF Dub area, man. Uh Shout out to everybody who in the chat. Anybody wanted to say something or anything, you know what I'm saying? Heartbreak Kid, RP, Big D. My bad I came in late, y'all, but I did want to make sure I did do this and just, show some love, man. Condolences to Big D, man. Yep. I'm pretty sure y'all done probably came across the channel at least once, man, twice maybe, or some of y'all, subscribers, people be subscribed to multiple channels. You don't be just watching one style, one like one creators of videos. Niggas watch and be subscribed to everything. I'm subscribed. You know what I'm saying? We all subscribe to all type of shit. So just want to send condolences to Big D, most definitely, to his entire family, man. Give Big D a moment of silence for sure. Yeah, man. Shout out to all about TKKK. So appreciate the update, bro. Yeah, this came out today. Hit a few blogs and um hit a few blogs in the game in the Texas scene for sure. I don't know if any Detroit blogs picked it up and stuff like that. I don't want to get on here and spread no false news, man. So I ain't gonna, we just gonna send them condolences and prayers. Um, I tap in with y'all for a little bit, man. What's going down? How y'all doing, man? Prayers up to Big D for sure. For sure, for sure. Prayers up, man. Shout out to Courtney Love in the building, Heartbreak Kid, Elliot Malone, the vlog, Chasta, Tony Snow, Manuel, Hood Sports and Open Culture, Studio 56. My nigga Pook was up in here earlier. We here, man. Let's get to it, bro. Let's get to it, man. Let's talk about it. What y'all want to get into first, man? It's on y'all. It's on y'all, man. I had a busy day today, dog. Like, nigga just be having so much going on. It'd be hard to keep up with everything, bro. Like, I know that people look at this YouTube shit, bro, and y'all think it's easy. And not all y'all, but I want y'all to know, like, this YouTube shit is real live work, bro. This shit be a grind, dog. You know what I'm saying? This shit just like going and punching the clock, nigga. Like, for real. Shit like whatever, like you there. Let me go up over here, man. Now, I think it was on 11 Live. Clicked it up. We'll go over here to Thug real quick, bro, and I'll probably drop another video on this tomorrow just because I know, people want the content. We're going to give the people the content. We're going to give people the pieces that they want to watch, the pieces that they know they'll click. Um, and it's certain little ways that things that people be interested in just to tap in the shit and then you could get like a nigga like me. I tell y'all straight up, bro, I'm gonna put the shit here that's gonna get y'all here, and then I'm gonna just use that to balance. Like, I'm a balancer with the energy and the concepts and the conversation. I like to balance the conversation. I like to like use the things that are going on to like bring perspective, bring some positiveness to it. Some things you can't bring positive shit to, then some things you can. But I like to try to bring positiveness to some of these conversations that be serious or just really give some game or some. Nah, I ain't gonna say game because I'm just speaking common sense, bro. I'm just speaking common sense. I'm just really just trying to encourage and tell niggas, bro, it's okay, dog, to like move a certain way. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all right. Like, You ain't gotta fall for the okie doke, man. Let's click this real quick. This on 11 Alive, y'all. Young Thug and them had a long week in court. Let's peep this. This is
jury trial against Atlanta rapper Young. First tonight at 5, we now know rap lyrics will be used in the gang and racketeering trial against Atlanta rapper Young Thug and 5 co-defendants. Good evening and thanks for being with us. I'm Jennifer Bellamy.
And I'm Faith Jesse. So the judge deciding the songs are relevant to determine gang affiliation. 11 Alive's Bobeth Yates was in court and she has new details tonight.
That's right. After nearly 9 hours of discussion on whether rap lyrics should be included, Judge Hussle ruled that many of the rap songs are not protected under the First Amendment and are admissible.
This particular gang lyrics or evidence is admissible for several reasons.
Judge Hussle Glanville says he will allow the use of rap lyrics as part of the evidence in the RICO case against Jeffrey Williams, also known as rapper Young Thug, and his other 5 co-defendants.
I done did the robbing, I done did the jacking, now I'm full rapping.
That was rapper Young Thug performing his song Just How It Is, and the words you just heard are among the 17 sets of lyrics from songs he as well as the other co-defendants performed that will be included as part of the evidence in this case.
I don't care about no cop, I'm telling you just how it is.
Some of the other lyrics include I shot his mommy, now he no longer mentions me. And I never killed anybody, but I got something to do with that body. I told them to shoot 100 rounds. In that lyric, Young Thug goes on to rap, I'm a general, which the state believes proves YSL is a gang and that Young Thug is its leader. But the defendants say Young Slime Life is a rap label and the lyrics are just an expression of art and is protected.
The First Amendment protects an individual's right to speak his mind, regardless of whether the government considers his speech sensible, as well as intended or deeply misguided.
The defense also argued the use of the lyrics is racist and discriminatory and will unfairly poison the jury against the defendants. But the court disagreed.
That rap lyrics are relevant. Terms and or symbols or signs may be appropriate and relevant, giving meaning to gang determination.
Today's hearing also included the certification of many of the expert witnesses that will be testifying during the trial. Sending it back to you.
A lot of people have thoughts about this case. You can read more about the judge's ruling made today.
This is crazy. Like, just wear rap.
And will unfairly poison the jury. Argued the use of the lyrics is rape.
Just where rap and hip hop is at, bro. Like where rap, hip hop, the culture is, and seeing something like this happen, bro. Like, that didn't go to every state. I think only California, but this is the thing. Young Thug, YSL allegedly. This is all alleged. So I don't ever want to be on record saying like I'm saying they did this or they did that. Young Thug and them are innocent until proven guilty. I'm just speaking on the situation. Allegedly, they have evidence that they can prove that the lyrics are this. Allegedly. Now, I'm a type of nigga, a nigga saying it on the song. This ain't me. This they rules. Even if a nigga say it on the song, that ain't enough to put a nigga in the prison cell. I don't agree with it. I don't agree with it because my lyrics are going to be a weapon against me. My lyrics are going to be they're going to be a weapon against me, bro. Because if you can read these lyrics to the jury and they hear these and they said, "Oh, this guy right here said this." Now, one thing going against Young Thug before, what's the first thing that goes against Young Thug inside of the courtroom? What's the first thing that goes against Young Thug inside a courtroom? We just keeping it 1,000. the first thing that hurts Young Thug in a courtroom, if you just to think, if you just speaking hypothetically, what's something that they say going go? I want y'all to give me some feedback, man. Give me some feedback. I'm just saying in the jury's perspective. I wouldn't even say black in this case. But most definitely that, you know, with the crimes and the accusations, most definitely being black can be effective. But it's one more thing, and it's real simple. I want to see if y'all got it, man. Let me know something. Y'all get up in the chat, man. Come with the energy. I know it's late. What you say, Ken, that's a fact. Tony Snow, rapper, yes. Okay. Still something else I'm waiting for. Somebody gonna get it. Pee Wee 77, hit it. His name. His name in itself. They gonna call him Jeffrey Williams, but they gonna say Young Thug. So his name in itself being, his rap name being used in itself is already a factor to the jury. He's a rapper. That's a factor to the jury. They say they not supposed to use these things against artists and stuff. You know, it's crazy, bro. Look at Young Thug right now in this picture. Don't that nigga look different, bro? Young Thug look different as hell. That nigga don't look like the Young Thug when he went in. Young Thug look like a completely different person. Dog done gained weight. And he can't go outside. That nigga can't go outside, bro. Niggas' skin get brighter. Niggas' skin, like niggas be light as hell. Most definitely sober. No weed, no nothing. But it's a process, man. Dog look healthy as hell. Super healthy. That nigga look healthy as hell right here, bro. So I say that to say, like, them putting your lyrics on their stand, bro, and the lyrics that they saying they using, that shit all bad, bro. And that's like some shit that, man, it's a fucked up spot to be in, bro. But they claim they have evidence, and that's, I feel like the lyrics supposed to be out. I feel like you need to just be convicting me off the evidence only. You know what I'm saying? That's just a personal opinion. That's just my opinion on it, bro. I'm going to do a video on this tomorrow. I thought they dropped another live. They got a few videos on 11 Alive. I'm trying to find one that kind of takes us back through everything. Now, Thug lawyer fought to get these lyrics thrown out. The other lawyers was also, if I'm not mistaken. The judge didn't go for it. I mean, they sat there for like 7 hours. We was on here for like 2 or 3 watching it ourselves. It's a process, man. Let me find this one clip that they had that I saw. Let's watch this one.
You take care of everyone else, but what about yourself and your mouth? Aspen Dental is here for you. We offer the treatments you need all under one roof.
We'll look at that full ruling. Let me go back. I just seen it. Or was that him talking on the full ruling?
Good morning, all. Okay, let me go ahead and like I said, when we recessed last night, courts had an opportunity to ponder the issues that were presented yesterday in terms of the admission of lyrics or the exclusion thereof. So to that extent, the court has considered the state's motion in limine to admit evidence of lyrics, the state's supplemental motion in limine to admit evidence of lyrics at trial, the state's amended particularized motion in limine to admit evidence of lyrics at trial, the opposition to the state's second supplemental and motion in limine to admit evidence of lyrics at trial filed by and on behalf of Mr. Kendrick and argued by Mr. Weinstein, as well as Jeffrey Williams' motion in limine number 2, 1, and 2 to motion to strike, as well as Mr. Sharp's oral motion, and the court will also consider it for any other lyrics that may be sought to be admissible in the trial of this matter. Specifically, I have considered the arguments of the state as well as the arguments of the defense. I'll kind of go through those in just a second. The state has argued that this particular gang lyrics or evidence is admissible for several reasons. One, to show actus reus or mens rea, or other offenses under 16-14-4, 16-15-4,
Let's go
or
to the
24-802-801 D2
We'll go to the recap real quick, that 10-minute joint. They're going to have more of a breakdown of it right here, I think.
You're watching a
that was top headlines. Top headlines. Okay.
News starts now.
Thanks for staying with 11 Alive Morning News. It is Thursday, November 9th. Time
Yeah,
now is 6:47.
For the next 11 minutes, only on 11 Alive, we will have nonstop coverage on everything.
All right, let's go to law and crime.
First, evidence or free
Let me
speech.
look in the chat real quick. Hold on, let me
which
get it
could
set up.
determine if lyrics can be used in the YSL trial.
And a vital lifeline for childcare in the family.
Has everybody here seen the lyric part? It's on y'all. Y'all got to interact in the chat, man. I be trying to make the experience enjoyable for y'all instead of just getting on here popping. I can talk all day, but I want it for people that just coming in. I don't know exactly what happened to Big D. Somebody close to him, which is Sean Cotton, the CEO of Say Cheese. He posted today early. That's the first person I seen posted. Rest in peace, Big D. Then it started spreading around the media, but I don't have any real confirmation. No real confirmation, man. So I don't want to put nothing false out there. I don't want to put nothing fake out there. Condolences to his family for people who just coming in. We did a moment of silence for him earlier. I knew Big D. I worked with Big D. I got an interview on his channel, 2 interviews on his channel. He got one on my channel. Pulled up on him in 2020. Locked in, worked, all that type of shit, man. So it's a crazy time right now, bro. Crazy time. Condolences, man. I don't know exactly what happened. I don't want to put out nothing false, man. Can't do that. So I do want to say this. What do y'all want to do? Like, y'all are the viewers, y'all are the watchers, y'all are the supporters. Do y'all want to go through that part with the lyrics? It's on y'all. Majority is going to rule. Start now. Y'all type in there if y'all want to go through the lyrics on that, or do y'all want to move on to something else? I was saying, Young Thug lawyer did try to fight. I believe he has one more motion left that he can try to push, or is going to try to push, from what somebody said. From what somebody said, he has one more motion that he's going to try to push in this situation. I can't confirm, though. I can't confirm. You want to see the lyrics? Okay, there's one person. Let me see. Let me get some more. I don't know if everybody's seen them. I don't want to, I want to see what the majority is. Y'all want to go through the lyrics, or do y'all want to move on something else? Y'all get up in the chat. Let me know. I can go find them real quick so we'll be ready.
You want an investment opportunity as diverse as the economy.
These are the 17 lyrics they're going to use. Lyrics. Let's do lyrics. All right, bet then. We'll do the lyrics. Let's get to it. This is from 2 days ago.
The third lyric in this grouping of lyrics would be with that answer.
Put it up on there. Is this the one they had the board? What is
to
this?
determine. That's not a basis on which to exclude pertinent evidence. And now the co-conspirator admission, Your Honor. The basic foundation here. The state is required to show a conspiracy existed. The conspiracy included the declarant and the defendant against whom the statement is offered. And the statement was made during the course and in furtherance of the conspiracy. And that's Kemp versus State at 303 Georgia 385. Now, Kemp's particularly important here because it's a gang prosecution, Your Honor.
Here we go. We're finna get it. Bring it up. Prosecutors, man. This is Yak Gotti, and then Young Thug is sitting at this table right here with his lawyer.
Okay, all right, Ms. Hilton, whenever you're ready now.
Thank you, Your Honor. Now, Your Honor, you just heard from Executive District Attorney Carlson regarding the areas in which these statements and lyrics can be entered. And so what this portion of the hearing will do is just speak about a certain number of the statements that the state is seeking to introduce. Again, this is only a few, but we have just wanted to identify for the court those lyrics and how they are relevant in this particular case. We are going to look at the lyrics in groupings. The first group is going to be some examples of evidence of the existence of the YSL enterprise. So these are 4 examples of these types of lyrics that the state will seek to introduce in this case. So we're going to start at the top here. The first lyric. This lyric was a lyric that is posted on the Instagram page of Shannon Stillwell. That Instagram page being OG.Bull, BOOL _. Some significance about this particular video is the video was filmed on Cleveland Avenue. We believe the address is 151 Cleveland Avenue. At the time that this video was done, which is in 2019, this was an Exxon gas station. It is no longer an Exxon gas station. Also of importance in this video, Your Honor, is there's other YSL gang members inside of that video. Specifically, Shannon Stillwell is the one that's going to be rapping in the video. Then Miles Farley appears in the video. Wooney Lee appears in the video, as well as Parmavius Nichols. And of note, Your Honor, the title of the Instagram posting is Slat Talk. And Your Honor, we believe that through our gang investigators in trial, they will say what slat is slime love all the time. That is a frequent phraseology used by the gang. And so it is of note that this particular
I'm not gonna lie, this is my first time hearing that.
Slat Talk. So specifically on this board, we have this verse. I just beat a murder rat, paid my lawyer $30 for that. There's a few other lyrics in between, and me and my slums above the law. In addition to those lyrics, there's some other notable lyrics in this particular video. Mr. Stillwell states, "And I keep a stick, ain't avoiding no smoke," which a stick, Your Honor, we believe will come out in testimony through our gang expert as a gun. He also says, "I'm that slime that you always talk about. I'll wipe your nose, sit in your family's face and just smile it off." While wiping your nose is another symbol that we are going to allege that the members of YSL used. Now,
this right here was different. This right here was like a big game changer to me. Seeing them have a detailed cardboard like blueprint thing with the names, the videos, and things of that nature. Yeah. Like this is like we really put a whole thing together. Like a project. This is like doing a high school project almost, right? They basically made a high school project out of the lyrics. For people who just coming in, man, Big D passed away. I don't know exactly why, but you know, we just send condolences. I don't have confirmation on why or how, you know what I'm saying? I just know he passed away. I don't want to put nothing false out there, man. So condolences once again if anybody just coming in. Big D the Mogul.
Your Honor, I have for the court, I provided to defense counsel some still images of that video. May I approach?
You may, madam.
Now, I'm going to talk about some of the imagery inside of the still copies of this video, and this video was provided to defense counsel in discovery, the actual full video, but some of the significance of the video. So, Your Honor, as you see in State's Exhibit number 1, Mr. Stillwell is bending down. He is wearing a YSL chain to show his part in the enterprise, him being associated with that enterprise. Again, Your Honor, as the state just mentioned, the background of this video is that in 2019 was the Exxon food mart, which is on 151 Cleveland Avenue in YSL territory, which the state is alleged is one of the YSL strongholds where they sell drugs out of. A few of our cases in this particular indictment in our RICO Act, as well as some of the other counts in our indictment, we have individuals who have sold drugs out of this location at 151 Cleveland Avenue. When you look at State's Exhibit number 2, Your Honor, that is a screenshot that has Mr. Stillwell, but also in State's Exhibit number 2, to the left, you see an individual in a black shirt with some purple writing is Miles Farley, one of the other co-conspirators and co-defendants in this indictment. Again, showing association with other members of the gang. On State's Exhibit number 3, Your Honor, your copies are not marked, but they should be in order.
I don't believe they're in order.
They should be. We put them in order. So the first one has Mr. Stillwell bending down. They're not in order?
Is this the first one?
No, that's not the first one.
So we don't have to wait.
Okay. State's Exhibit number 1. State's Exhibit number 2.
Hold on a second.
Sure.
I'm trying to.
You want the 2 or the 1? I think Mr. Steele wanted me to hold on number 1. Number 2.
Let me see.
Number 3.
Not gonna lie, getting handed those papers is crazy. Getting handed those papers in court, like these pictures and stuff, is crazy, man. So we'll go a little bit up some more to the lyrics and stuff.
Next, Your Honor, I'm going to do it simultaneously. It will be State's Exhibit number 4. State's Exhibit number 4 has Mr. Quamavius Nichols and Mr. Stillwell in that image, again showing association with each other. State's Exhibit number 5, we can move forward on, but it's again just Mr. Stillwell with the YSL chain. And then Your Honor, State's Exhibit number 6 is Mr. Stillwell throwing up what the state will allege is one of the YSL gang signs. The third lyric in this grouping of lyrics would be from the song Really Be Slime. Now, this is a song on the Young Stoner Life, Young Thug, and excuse me. This is on the Slime Language 2 album, Your Honor, which is a compilation album, which is a compilation album by Young Stoner Life, Young Thug, who is Jeffrey Williams, and Gunna, who was Sergio Kitchens, both Mr. Williams and Mr. Kitchens being co-conspirators in this indictment. And we have an individual by the name of YNW Melly, who says this as the chorus. My niggas really be slime and we committing them crimes. Hop out and shoot. And then we have B Slime, who was another, who's an individual who is not, who's an individual who is not charged in this indictment, but he says, wanna be slime, go catch you a body. Here, Your Honor, in this case, again, for count 1, RICO, my niggas really be slime and we committing them crimes. We have all of the individuals in this indictment charged in the predicate act. Each and all defendants are charged with the 191 overt acts, some of which are predicates. We also have that in count 1, Act 17, 79, and 173, which all deal with the shooting deaths of both Donovan Thomas, which is also count 2 in the indictment, Jamari Holmes, who was murdered as well, who is part of this indictment, as well as Shamel Drinks. Each of those individuals were all murdered. And it's the state's contention that when they say, wanna be slime, go catch you a body, I mean, you go out and you go murder someone. That's how you can become slime. You go murder someone and you go catch a body. And we have these 3 individuals who were murdered as a part of this indictment. When you look at this particular admission, Your Honor, again, these admissions go to show the enterprise because of how this song shows that these individuals talk about being slime and being part of YSL. Again, slime being one of the phraseologies that each of these individuals call themselves or talk about being a part of YSL.
Sebo was the first rapper.
Show that these statements would come against all of the defendants as a co-conspirator admission and a declaration against interest. it would come again, Mr. Williams, as an
Hold on real quick, y'all. I'll be right back.
Because he is the person who put this compilation CD out. So these statements would be, as to him, a adoptive admission, as well as to Mr. Sergio Kitchens, it would be an adoptive admission as to him as well. Also significant, Your Honor, with this particular case is that the front covering of this particular album, Your Honor, has some significant value. The cover of this Slime Language 2 album has a gold frame with a snake coming out of the top of the frame. The snake represents another symbol that YSL gang members use when they are speaking in text messages, when they're speaking on Instagram. They use that as one of their symbols. And so it's significant, Your Honor, because again, this gold, and I have a picture for the court, it's gold and it has these two snakes coming out. Mr. Williams is inside of the picture here wearing green. Again, the color that we believe our gang experts will testify to is the color that this gang uses. And so, Your Honor, we believe for those particular reasons, so the words inside of this song, as well as some of the imagery, Your Honor, again, this will also come in, and I have a copy for the court. And for opposing counsel, this is the image that I'm referring to.
All right.
This is actually number 7. Yes, Your Honor. Now, Your Honor, the last song, or the last, statement within this particular category is going to be a statement from the song Slime Shit. This statement has Mr. Jeffrey Williams, Mr. Diamante Kendrick, Martinez Arnold, and Jimmy Winfrey. This was released on Apple Music on March of 2016. And the lyric is, hey, this that slime shit. Hey, YSL shit. Killing 12 shit. Fuck a jail shit. This that mob shit. YSL, this that mob life. Now, first and foremost, as it relates to the first portion of this verse, hey, this that slime shit. YSL shit. Killing 12 shit. Fuck a jail shit. Your Honor, we have a case with Christian Eppinger. That's going to be counts 32 through 39 in this indictment, in which when he was being apprehended by Officer Rogers of the Atlanta Police Department, this defendant pulls out a gun and shoots Officer Rogers multiple times, only by the grace of God that he is not dead. But that represents this mindset of this gang. This is what they do. They want to kill in 12 shit. We know that 12 is a euphemism for police, and that's what our gang experts will testify to. And so this particular verse or particular portion of this statement will go
all right, y'all.
Again, the mens rea, the state of mind of members of this gang.
This is on Law and Crime Network. They using 17 sets of lyrics. The judge has approved them. I could be wrong, but to my understanding, Brian Steele is supposed to be coming with something, another motion. Trial starts on the 27th. That's the Monday after Thanksgiving. That's approaching quickly, 17 days away, excuse me. Time flies nowadays. Time be flying like a motherfucker. Shit crazy.
So, Your Honor, under this particular grouping, these are evidence of the nature of the YSL enterprise. And so our first statement that we're going to reference is a statement in the song Take It to Trial, which is with Jeffrey Williams, Sergio Kitchens, and Diamante Kendrick. And this is a song that was released on Apple Music in December of 2020. And so this is Mr. Kendrick speaking, I rep my life for real, for slimes, you know I kill. Mr. Kendrick is charged in count 2 of this indictment with murder. That is the murder of Donovan Thomas. He is alleged, along with Shannon Stillwell, Demas McMullen, Justin Cobb, and Javors Bradford, are alleged to have planned the killing of Mr. Thomas, Your Honor. And so it is the state's contention that for his slimes, which all of them we have alleged are part of this conspiracy, part of this enterprise, YSL, he will kill. And he's alleged to have done that, and we have alleged that he has done that. So again, this is not just something that's just being said in abstract, but when you couple this with the evidence that will be presented in this case, it's extremely significant. It's extremely significant. Again, this particular, as an example of the verse of showing the nature of the enterprise, again, going to the state of mind, the intent, the motive, the knowledge of the gang, as well as the enterprise, and again, some of the underlying offenses. Again, this statement would come in with Mr. Kendrick as a party admission, as to Mr. Kitchens and Mr. Williams as an adoptive admission, and as to all of the other co-conspirators and co-defendants as co-conspirator admission and declarations against interest. The second statement, which is from a song called Dream, which is again by DeMonte Kendrick. It was released on Apple Music in April of 2015. He says, "Hey, how you doing? I'm Got It. I got bodies on bodies." Again, talking about the fact that he has bodies on bodies, which is the state's contention.
This just sounds bad in the courtroom, dog. It just does.
In the murder of Donovan Thomas.
Hold on, let's go back. It sounds bad inside the courtroom, man. And then it's like when you're reading these lyrics without the tone or the melody, it's like it takes the entertainment out of it. It's like this turns into somebody just writing down their worst thoughts as opposed to just trying to make a good song. And that's the thing that's tricky about having lyrics in court, because it's all about how the jury feels about it.
A song by Mr. Williams and a song entitled Thuggin' 30, which is posted on YouTube in June of 2019. He says, "Money longer than the world's longest ruler. Yeah, playing with YSL, niggas gonna shoot you." Again, this is an admission spoken by Jeffrey Williams. We have several acts, Your Honor, in which YSL members are alleged to have shot at other individuals. We have, again, the murder of Donovan Thomas Jr., in which he was murdered in January 2015. We have the shooting of Dexter Montgomery. We have the shooting of Cornelius Davis, the shooting of D'Angelo White, the shooting of Dwayne Carter, the shooting at the house and home of Denise Bell, the murder of Jamari Holmes, the shooting of Milton Howard Jr., the shooting of Officer David Rogers and Officer William Johnson, and the murder of Shamel Drinks. Again, showing that if you play with YSL, this nigga's gonna shoot you. We have evidence upon evidence upon evidence of this gang engaging in shooting, assaults, and murders of either opposition gang members or community members or law enforcement officers, Your Honor. This statement, again, would come in against Mr. Williams as a party admission, as well as all of the other defendants as either co-conspirator admission or declaration against interest. Next, we have the song, the lyric from the song Mob Ties. In this particular video, Your Honor, we have several individuals who are affiliated or associated with YSL. It'll be Quantavious Greer, Rooney Lee, and Diamante Kendrick are all in the video. He says, "We be on some Tupac shit, hit him up. Niggas play with Unfunk. Unfunk is Quantavious Greer. And get hog-tied. Niggas play with folk, then they all die. Why would I lie? I got mob ties. And what is extremely significant is, as an ad-lib, it's not really a particular verse in the song, but as an ad-lib, Diamante Kendrick says, very quickly, knocking off your big homie, bitch. Well, why is that significant, Your Honor? The state has alleged and is alleging that this gang is responsible for the death of Donovan Thomas Jr. Why is that particular admission of that murder significant? Is because the state believes that the evidence will show that Mr. Thomas was one of the leading members of the opposition gang, the opposition gang in this case, and he would be someone who would be considered a big homie to a number of people. Cash.
They got a whole narrative with the lyrics, man. So we just gotta wait and see, y'all.
Also, it would come in as to Mr. Williams as the party opponent.
I think that was it for the lyrics part.
Your Honor, in this indictment, we have charged Mr. Williams with being the leader of this gang. And so these are going to be lyrics for a 2010 murder case. Also in that same song, Your Honor, just how it is, Mr. Williams states, gave the Lord close to $2 million, he handled all the killings. We don't speak about shit on wax, it's all my business. We known to kill the biggest cats of all kittens. So again, Your Honor, as it relates to this particular case, Your Honor, there is evidence where it says, gave the Lord close to $2 million, he handled all the killings. We have, and this goes back to, I think, that motion that has not been, that the court has not ruled upon, and where we talk about Brian Steele. And we talk about, in this particular instance, we know that as it relates to Quantavious Greer, Mr. Steele has handled the appeal of Quantavious Greer 2010 murder case. As it relates to Damone Blaylock, he is currently handling his murder appeal for the 2019 murder case. And as it relates to Shannon Stillwell, when he was arrested in March of 2022, he initially reached out to Mr. Steele for representation on that murder case. Now, that case did not come to, his representation did not come to fruition, because we believe that this case, Mr. Williams was indicted, so Mr. Steele ended up representing Mr. Williams on this particular case.
You can tell me that later. I mean, she just has a letter. Yeah, we talked about this before, Mr. Steele, so I'm familiar with it. So,
and Your Honor, what we believe the state's evidence will show.
Shit getting deep, boy.
Is that Mr. Jackson, in a recorded video, when he is being, when they are getting ready to Mirandize him to see if he wants to speak, he tells the law enforcement officer, I want to speak to my lawyer. And when the law enforcement officer says, who's your lawyer? He says, Brian Steele. At that moment, the investigator leaves the room. He comes back moments later. So I don't know what happens outside of the room. But what we catch on video is that Investigator Hogan calls Mr. Steele. Mr. Steele then placed on speakerphone. And Mr. Steele then speaks to Mr. Stillwell, tells Mr. Stillwell, don't make any statements, and I will come and see you. At that point in time, after that interaction ends, we have a jail call in which Mr. Stillwell tells his family members, Mr. Steele came to see me, but he said them folks ain't paid him his money yet. I can only tell you what Mr. Stillwell told his family members. I don't know if Mr. Steele came, but that is what Mr. Stillwell told his family members. So that is what we are referencing in this particular case. Next, in that same statement, he says, we don't speak about shit on wax. It's all my business. We know to kill the biggest cat of all kittens. Again, Your Honor, we believe that again is an admission and a reference to the killing of Donovan Thomas. And while to the average layperson, it may seem like just a fancy play on words, to the family of Donovan Thomas Jr., this is them bragging about the fact that they have murdered Mr. Donovan Thomas, who would be considered a biggest cat within that IF gang in 2015. So again, this goes to show several relevant purposes that we've already kind of just discussed very generally, and it would be admissible against Mr. Williams as a party in mission and all of the other defendants as co-conspirator missions and a declaration against interest. And then finally, Your Honor, our last category.
Damn. Tell you, finally. She digging up some shit, huh?
And before we go to the last category, I want to introduce, I didn't speak about them, Your Honor, but I want to introduce several state's exhibits, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
All right, we're going to move on to the
14.
Jim Jones stuff
All
next.
these screenshots from the mob ties video. After I approach, I will show defense counsel what those pictures are. But this will be just for the court to look at, but you'll see that members of the YSL gang are throwing up their gang signs, that there are other co-conspirators, Wooney Lee inside of the video, as well as Miles Farley, Demonte Kendrick, and Durante Beebe. Your Honor, may I
just give those to Ms. Weaver.
And Mr. Steele, I should show these to you so you can see the one I just gave to you. All right, and Your Honor, the last category, and then I'll be sitting down and Mr. Floyd will be taking over the rest of the argument, is final evidence of leadership of the YSL enterprise and gang. Your Honor, in this indictment, we have charged Mr. Williams with being the leader of this gang. And so these are going to be lyrics or statements, that will reference specifically him acknowledging that he is the leader of this gang. So we have first from his song 730, which is Mr. Williams and Jimmy Winfrey. This was released on YouTube September of 2014. And says, come and roll in a YSL school, and I swear I'm the principal. And he says, slime in the background. I do not care if you slime for $1 and a change. It's the principal. Again, this is Mr. Williams and Mr. Jimmy Winfrey. The defendant, as to this admission, is Mr. Williams, who is the speaker. Again, all the defendants here are charged with the conspiracy to violate RICO. This admission provides proof of the existence of the YSL enterprise, that Mr. Williams is attempting to recruit more persons to enroll in this YSL school. It also demonstrates that he's the leader of the enterprise. This would come in against Mr. Williams as a party admission, Mr. Winfrey because he's in the video as an adoptive admission, and all defendants as a co-conspirator admission. Next is his statement from his song Anybody, which it was Mr. Williams. This was released on Apple Music in April of 2018. He says, I ain't never killed anybody, but I got something to do with that body. I told him to shoot 100 rounds, ready for war like I'm Russia. I get all types of cash. I'm a general. We know that general leads armies, Your Honor. And so it is the state's contention that, again, he is referencing the fact that he's the leader of this gang. He is a general. And he also says, I never killed anybody, but I got something to do with that body. He right. We have alleged in this indictment that Mr. Williams ain't killed nobody, but he does have something to do with that body. He has, prior to the shooting death of Donovan Thomas in January of 2015, Mr. Williams is the one that rented the car that we are alleging that the other YSL members who shot and killed Mr. Thomas were in. He rented that car about 2 days before, Your Honor. Also, as it relates to the shooting, the stabbing of the stabbing of Jaden Myrick within the jail in February of 2022. We have evidence that both Jaden Myrick, who actually did stab Mr. Bennett, as well as Christian Eppinger, who was going to attempt to stab and kill Mr. Bennett, sought permission from Mr. Williams before actually doing the crime. So Jaden Myrick, in speaking to co-conspirators Demikion Garlington and Khalif Adams, was trying to get permission from Mr. Williams to execute the actual stabbing of Mr. Bennett. When Mr. Meyer was not successful, Christian Eppinger, about 2 weeks later, reached out to Antonio Sumlin, who's also a co-conspirator in this case, to seek again permission in order to effectuate the stabbing of Mr. Bennett. Thankfully, at that time, Mr. Bennett was relocated, and thus the second attempt did not occur. But again, showing that they had to get permission from him in order to execute or do any of these crimes, showing again that he is the leader.
Damn.
Again, this would go in for the relevant purposes that we
Facts, Joy Maurice TV.
previously, but then also it would come in as to Mr. Williams of the party.
I think we get the gist of this.
And
we'll listen to the rest.
All the things of the co-conspirator mission and declaration against interest.
I'm just reading some of these lyrics over here.
I was a capo in the hood way before a platform mentioned. Again, signifying that Mr. Williams is the head, the leader of this gang, of this high-ranking enterprise, again, for the same reasons. He's saying, I was doing this way before there was a platform mentioned. So this is before YSL was a record label, way before YSL was anything else but a gang, that he was the head of it in the hood, way before any platform mention. Again, this would come in for the reasons we've already stated, and then as a party admission against Mr. Williams and a co-conspirator admission against all the other defendants.
Boy, it's a long process here, man. So, yeah, we just got to wait and see now, man. They'll be back in court on Monday, I think. I don't know what else they got to break down and go up over. I'm going to keep y'all updated on everything, man. I probably might drop a video on it tomorrow. So we shall see. We'll see.
Prejudicial.
You're watching 11 Alive.
Let's move on. Did everybody see what you call it interview? Dee-1. Dee-1 went viral last week on an interview with Sway. Dee-1 is out of New Orleans, and he did a Sway interview last week. Called out Rick Ross, called out Jim Jones, and called out Meek Mill. And
This
it
man
went
has
viral.
been prophetic.
Look at God, bro.
Led to a 2-hour conversation between Father Tony and my grandpa. And by the end of the conversation, Father Tony was in tears and was looking at me like, D1, I had no idea the blessing that I was in for by coming in here talking to your grandpa. So Father Tony goes to church the next day and scraps his whole sermon that he had planned and decided to preach about
this gonna be a conversation.
Papa, right? Wow. So my grandfather, once again, time ticking. He in his last few hours with us. I know we ain't got much time left. I'm next to his hospital bed and just cherishing them last minutes with him. I get a text from Father Tony. It's the YouTube link to his sermon from that day. He said, I decided to scrap my sermon and preach about your papa and how much he blessed me in that convo yesterday. So he sends me the YouTube link. I'm next to my grandpa. He's in the hospital bed. I press play on it. My grandpa ain't never even seen YouTube before. You know what I mean? He don't have any technology. So I was like, Papa, Father Tony decided to preach about you today. I press play for the next 25 minutes. I'll send all of y'all this sermon, by the way. For the next 25 minutes, my grandfather sits there and looks at and listens to a sermon that's about him and how much this pastor was blessed by my grandfather's words and spirit and everything. And for the first time in my life, y'all.
Yeah, D1 got all of us.
camera crew always following him, like how I am or how y'all are. So I was like, it's my job to tell this amazing man's story while I'm on Sway in the Morning right now. Peace is a nat. When you experience financial freedom, it puts you.
And even the good people get tired.
On just to pay bills. You know what I'm saying? So that right there, next to anybody in the industry, but who was not a slave to any of this, which is why I wanted to tear this up on
hold
air.
on, man. Get a close up.
I got to tear this up on air.
Get that close up.
Just this is liberation for people at home to see that, like, wait, I spent my whole life working for this. Wait, I'm trying to backstab people in my community to get this. Wait, I'm trying to glorify this. All I do is listen to rap that glorifies this. Man, this green piece of paper is now worth nothing, y'all. Nothing. My whole life will not allow me to be a slave to that, which y'all are looking at. That's all it is. You know what I'm saying? And when we put it in its proper place, then it's like, all right, cool. We all need it to survive, but that will not run me.
Yeah.
And as simple as that sounds, people need to see that and hear that to be able to exercise that and put that into practice.
D1 Music. Make sure you follow him. Another comment I thought was interesting you talked about a while back was the mental health of the culture in the community. Talk to me about how do you view it right now, and how are those ways we can improve it?
Bad things. There's death, there's jail time, and there's dishonor waiting for you.
Yeah.
In the rap game, if you do or glorify bad things, there's money, fame, popularity, and legendary status waiting for you. That's why everybody want to be a rapper. They're like, oh, I could be a rapper and glorify all this negative stuff and be looked at as a legend and get paid and popular off of it. But if I do that in the real world, and if I don't have the umbrella of saying I'm a rapper doing this, then I probably go to jail or get murked behind that. Or that's what I mean when I say the mental health of hip hop is in just a crazy place. Because you either got commissioners, that's record labels. It's the 3 C's. It's creators, consumers, and commissioners. You heard me? I teach about this at Tufts. My course is called The Intersection of Hip Hop and Social Change. You got these 3 components. Creators need consumers. Creators and consumers often need commissioners, like outlets, media outlets, or labels who can fund the push of this music. So with creators, consumers, and commissioners, you got commissioners, labels who are taking advantage of these creators who are desperate, who are like, man, I'm just trying to get a little bread to get out the hood. Oh, we'll give you an advance check. We'll sign you, knowing that we about to exploit you, knowing that you're not mentally in a good space, but we're going to exploit you. What happened to all the major labels? Make sure y'all listen to this. What happened to all the major labels who pledged millions and millions of dollars after George Floyd got killed?
Yeah.
And they were like, oh, man, this is such a travesty. All right, cool. That was a PR move for them labels, because now 3 years later, them labels are back to pushing and promoting and funding the creation of murder music.
Yeah.
But as soon as George Floyd got killed, it was the proper PR move to say, we as such and such records and we as such and such records stand behind the Black community. No, y'all stand.
We as such and such radio station.
We as such and such
radio
Come on,
stations. We as such and such app.
Come on, man.
We the such and such.
The whole industry, bro.
Yeah,
the whole industry. So I'm in this industry, but I'm not of this industry, man. And that's a threat to people. And I'm fearless. You heard me? I'm fearless because I don't need y'all money. The real one's gonna rock with me. I'm cool with that. OGs, who I like to call DGs, because they're disappointing grown-ups. That's what they are. It's the OGs in hip-hop. It's the ones that's 40-something years old. And man, I hate when I see these gray-haired clout chasers who still talking about, and I send my young boys to come and wet your whole block up and da-da-da, and they still glorifying this. I look at with a Jim Jones, you could do better, brother. I love you too much. I love you too much to not be honest with you. Rick Ross, you could do better, brother. Meek Mill, you could do better, brother. I love you too much not to be honest with you. Are you the face of prison reform? Because are you the face of prison reform? Or are you sitting here on your new song with Ross talking about getting somebody murked and shot at the red light? Which one is it, bro? Which one is it, bro? Because I did a shoe giveaway in my city and gave out 1,300 pairs of your shoes because they said reform underneath them. And I love that you partnered with a major shoe company and you out here pushing prison reform. But now I gotta sit here like, man, this man glorifying getting people killed as of a week ago. Like, what are you doing, bro? Lil Snoop really got killed. That broke your heart. You wear him around your neck. Why are you glorifying the same thing when my best friend got killed? When Carl got killed, New Orleans know who I'm talking about. When Carl got killed, and I had to go to his funeral and read the eulogy and be part of the funeral, and I got back in my car, Sway, after the funeral, and I turned on my music, and I realized I'm listening to music that's glorifying the same stuff that just happened to my best friend. It gave me chills, and I needed that moment. That was my come to Jesus moment of like, D, you got to do something different, brother, because you have a taste for this poison, but you're attracted to the poison. And rap is great. The rap game, hip hop industry is great at cooking up some delicious poison.
D-1 music. Thank you, brother.
Come on, man.
Hey, man. Let's celebrate this man's journey. And you are not alone. You are not alone. You got allies in here. You got some they can't see and some that's right in front of them.
So let's listen to what Jim Jones had to say.
With all your favorite South Park characters. There's Cartman.
I had explosive diarrhea all night.
Bird Gang 2.0. Bird Gang 2.0. Yeah. We tell you something, man. We got to start submitting people's place in history, have to be. You already know that, right? We got to start submitting their place in history. When the man came in this morning, I compared him to Berry Gordy. I had to, because Berry Gordy was very instrumental in creating a blueprint for a lot of legendary, iconic artists to succeed and through longevity now become icons. That's what Berry Gordy did when he worked with Smokey Robinson, when he worked with the Temptations, when he worked with the Super Gang. Oh, Peso, man. Hey, Peso, what up, brother? What's up, brother? Man, look what the fuck is on your finger. What is this? Is that a glacier? What is this? But can I read your? This sounds crazy, but I gotta read your chest right now, bro. What is this? Okay, ball spread brothers, right? Yeah, okay. Bird Gang.
Peso Blanco.
Yeah. Okay.
He getting some money out here.
Yo, Jim, it don't look like he's struggling at all. You're not a struggling artist. You're not.
Nah. I'm not D-1.
What was what did he say?
We got D-1.
I don't work for Uber.
He said what?
I ain't D-1, I don't work for Uber.
He said D-1. We already there, huh?
I look like him, Sway.
Is that why you brought this? Come on, man. Don't make fun of the guy, man.
I try to look like him, but
all he said was, you could do, Jim, what did you think? You saw this?
D2.
What did he say?
Look. You look like you got drafted for D4 basketball, right?
These dudes. But what about what he said, though? Is there any credence to what is there any credence to what he said about?
I don't care about what he said.
Okay.
That boy don't know me. I know his trick. You're using my name for fame, it's all good, but you don't know me. You don't know nothing about my life. I do more in 1 month for people than he'll ever do in his whole life.
Mm-hmm.
You heard?
Yeah.
Like I really give back to the people. I don't care about none of the rhetoric he's talking about. I grew up in the church. You're not going to do none of that to me. But I really do a lot for the people.
Mm-hmm. He talked about lyrics.
I don't care about none of that.
Okay.
In real life, I do a lot for the people. Now let's line up to the statistics. You talking or you doing? You heard? You talk a good one. What have you done?
Yeah.
You did? Yeah. You know what I mean? People I watched get killed that I grew up as my friends and things like that. I don't get scared straight. I stand up stronger and fight for my people and do for my people every single day. Miss me with the rhetoric about what I do in my music. I get money off my music. Don't tell me how to make my dollars. But what I do for the people, from my heart, can't nobody tell me about. At all. And I've been doing it since I got in this game, even before I got in this game. When I was buying my dudes, my close ones, long john shirts and Scully hats because we didn't have no money on Christmas. And that was the Christmas gift. You heard? For everybody. Talk about it. Them Christmas gifts and turn even to way bigger things. But that's not what we hear about. I don't like to hear people mention my name, especially when you don't know me. Okay. That's very touchy.
Yeah.
You gotta watch whose names you mentioning out here.
Mm-hmm.
You heard?
Yeah.
Because my little cousin might not like how you mention my name. You heard? And then he might want to slap a dread out your head just because he don't understand that you using my name for fame, and he don't understand that.
Yeah.
There's a certain way to go about certain things when you're using certain people's names. I'm not promoting violence.
Right.
You heard?
Say that.
I'm just saying that when you do certain things, there's a reaction for every action.
Yeah.
And you don't know who loves me to the death that they don't want to hear nobody mention my name in no type of ill light on no type of social media or anywhere like that. You heard?
Mm-hmm.
I got a family, right? He got a family, right? He wouldn't want nobody mentioning his name in no ill light. Now, if you want to have a conversation, there was a way to go about doing that.
What's the best way?
It's out now. It ain't no best way to have a conversation. He got to see me when he see me now.
Okay.
You heard?
If he reached out,
he had the chance. He could have reached out. That avenue of talking to me is out.
That's out.
You heard?
Yeah.
I would have loved to have a conversation with that young man to enlighten him on certain things when he was mentioning my name. I had the same conversation with Farrakhan.
How did that go?
He summoned me
for
saying his name.
Oh, okay.
You
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
If you know now what you're talking about, young man, let me school you to what you're doing. You heard?
Mm-hmm.
And he told me I once said things about certain people that I wish that I didn't as I got older.
That's what the honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan.
After schooling me to a whole bunch of other things that he was schooling to me at that time when I had that meeting, he opened my eyes to a lot of things.
Would you be open to a conversation?
No.
Prior, I'm talking about like if an artist wanted to talk to you.
100%. Yeah. You got in touch with me, somebody to call me like, you always got this kid want to have a conversation with you, think is very important and shit like that. And yeah, we have a conversation. And afterwards you have a conversation, you can tell people about the conversation we had and where it went.
Mm-hmm.
You heard? But I don't think he went about it the right way, especially not talking about like people like Rick Ross and Meek Mills and the platforms that they have that they've been helping people with. Like I watched Meek Mill go through so much shit in this industry, is including going back and forth to jail numerous amounts of times because whatever was going on with was in Philly and things like that. And on top of that, he came back out on top like a champion and started to do things for others that can't afford to help themselves in these type of situations.
Mm-hmm.
How could you ever talk bad about people that's doing these type of things? If you want to have a conversation with them, have a conversation with them. You're talking about Rick Ross. Rick Ross has helped so many people and put so many people on how to become a businessman, how to be. Well, yeah, it is music. So in a bit of music, you do get, you do get what you get. You heard, but we still in the entertainment business. And if you listen to any of my music is heavy on the spiritual side. From the moment I made an album on my way to church.
Yeah.
If you know anything about me, and I've been battling with my demons and my sins from the moment I've been born. So how you dare you talk about another person that's really trying to help people out there and help themselves at the same time, and you don't know my story, nor do you know what the message that I'm preaching out here. So you dig? And I don't even want. I'm not even gave this any flow because now he's gonna have a chance to go back and forth because I don't really care. You know?
Okay.
But miss me with the bullshit. You heard? When you see me, keep your hand down. You heard? Where you from? New Orleans? Don't play with me like that. People from New Orleans already called me. You heard? You preacher, get out of here.
You told too.
What was that, King?
You told? So we ain't gonna get into that. I don't want to hear him up. We can snap on him.
Yeah.
No.
Look like you sell incense.
We got other things we could go. But listen, I'll say this.
You look like you sell chew sticks on 2/5 by the fork train.
Come on, let's not do that. Come on, Jim. No, but listen, what I'm saying is, I'm glad you addressed it.
Let's not even talk about him. I don't even know him.
Let's move on.
I don't really care about him. He's a figment of my imagination. Like he's really nothing. I only mention that because he mentioned my name for fame, and you don't know nothing about me, or do you know my story? And we don't know nothing about you, young man. So for you to try to get in the game that way is wild.
Mm-hmm.
You heard?
Well, let me say this.
People reprimanded for less. I promise you.
Yeah,
niggas will wrinkle your shirt for way less than that.
Yeah. I will say he's been putting in work for years.
Yeah.
And he's been all over the country. He talks to kids.
Obviously not working for him because he's using other people's name. If he was doing something from his heart, he shouldn't use nobody else's name. If you've been outside doing that work,
then
you didn't need to mention my name. Do your work.
That's it. I don't want to go back and forth. I just want y'all to know he's done work. He does work in a different area.
All right, keep doing work. You heard?
Okay.
Leave me out of that. You heard? I promise you, leave me out of that. I'm scared for anybody that bothers me. I don't want no problem. I don't want no drama. I don't want you to mention my name because I don't want no drama. I don't want to get attitude because you mentioned my name for no reason. I don't even want to get into that.
Okay.
You know, I start glitching and shit like that. You heard?
I see you moving your phone.
Somebody pray for that young man. You heard? For real.
I'm gonna pray for everybody too.
Put your hands on him and pray for him. He
Jim,
needs
you
prayer.
got OCD, man. Look at
I'm glitching in here. You heard?
Nah, but you just gotta, if that's your lane, push your lane. You gotta use nobody's name, though. I'm saying if I'm doing something in my lane, I'm not gonna say, well, this person needs to do this. I'm doing it.
That's
show me
streets.
rent roll. Show me what you ever done for somebody that was down on their luck and needed some help with their rent. Show me your food roll. Show me how many people you feed during the week. Show me.
So I want y'all to get the full there. I want the people to understand, right? Some people disagree. Well, only one person really, or two maybe, disagree with my stance on this, right? Because I don't know how many of y'all believe that two things can be correct at the same time, right? And I know it's easy to point at the rappers. I never been the guy that always put the blame on the rappers. You know, if you do something yourself and you get yourself caught up in some shit, that's on you. See, I'm a nigga that look at the grand scheme of shit now. I look at the overall spectrum. A lot of people, see, I'm in a different space mentally, right? I'm in a space where I'm gonna look at it from the ground all the way up. And then I'm gonna go all the way from the top and look back all the way down when things go on. So this whole entire conversation from Dee-1 calling them out, I'm gonna put myself in Dee-1's shoes. I'm gonna put myself in the viewer's shoes, and I'm gonna put myself in Jim Jones' shoes. And I'm gonna put myself in their shoes and Meek Mill and Rick Ross. And then I'm gonna put themselves in all the revolving parts. On all the revolving parts. So, does anybody understand? We get Dee-1 message. Is Dee-1 message wrong? No, it's not. Can rap be negative? Hell yeah. Can rap have a negative influence and be detrimental? Hell yeah. Does Meek Mill push prison reform? Yeah. At the same time, the stuff that Meek Mill raps about, the same stuff that Meek Mill raps about is the only reason Meek Mill has prison reform. If Meek Mill did not rap about the streets, would we know him? Probably not. Probably not. I listen to rap music. I listen to gangster rap. I listen to gangster rap. I grew up on gangster rap. I had people tell me, hey, this is just rap music. Like, don't do this in real life. I always had a positive role model around, had positive people telling me how to move, had positive people, you know what I'm saying? Positive format and foundation. So I say that to say this. Y'all probably don't know why Jim Jones is upset. Do y'all know why Jim Jones is upset? Y'all know why Jim Jones is so mad right now? The message was on point for sure. Nigga not gonna deny that. I mean, he was speaking positivity. But there's also another side of this. This ain't, if you want to say, yeah, positivity, how many of y'all listen to gangster rap music? How many of y'all listen to gangster rap music? Let's be for real here. How many people here have ever listened to gangster rap music or spent some money on gangster rap music? Does everybody here listen to gospel and R&B and reggaeton and African music or what else they pushing? Afro beats or Latin music? We all do, right? No, I'm just asking. Who don't? I need some participation. Anybody that feels like Jim Jones is wrong, Meek Mill is wrong, and Rick Ross is wrong, have you ever listened to gangster music or street music? And are you willing to stop today? Can you stop listening to gangster music today with gangster music being available to you still? Take any music out of your catalog, your playlist that has anything negative in it. No. See, niggas talking in circles now. Niggas is talking in circles. It ain't no other side to it. So this is why I'm telling you how people argue, because it's hypocrisy. Hypocrisy. And I'm talking to my people. I'm talking to black people. I'm not talking to nobody else, because this is who this is about. And see, people are making this personal. They making it personal because they're personally diving into Jim Jones, Meek Mill, Rick Ross, right? But you still listen to gangster music, right? Do you want gangster music to go away? Yes or no? I don't want to hear nothing. Everybody that is typed tonight, do you want gangster music to leave? If you do, and you have a gangster song or a street song in your playlist right now, or you've listened to any gangster music this week, you're in the same boat as Jim Jones. Ain't nobody forcing you to listen to nothing because you're grown. So how you gonna listen to gangster music, download the gangster music, but then when that gangster rapper gives out clothes, say, hey man, that ain't shit, nigga. You be making that gangster music. What you giving clothes out for? The thing with Big Ant, I don't have a problem with rappers making gangster music. It's a lot of things that rappers do that I don't agree with. But the difference between me and a lot of people, I think before I speak, and I make sure before I speak, it makes sense. I make sure it makes sense before I say it, right? I don't like to just jump out there because that's an easy thing to say. Oh, nigga, you passing out food and turkeys, but you putting poison in your hood. True. That can be true because you selling poisonous music, right? But am I a nigga downloading the poisonous music? So if I'm not the nigga that's finna completely get away from it, and I know it's entertainment. So if we gonna talk about these kids, if we gonna talk about the kids, then guess what? This is why I don't call it that. This is why I don't point out Jim Jones, Meek Mill, and Rick Ross. Because I know it's entertainment. Some kids, they get influenced by it. But I'm going to ask y'all this. If they took rap music away today, bro, if they took rap music away today, do y'all believe that niggas would not do gangster stuff in the community? Do y'all think if they take rap music away today, that that's going to create more jobs for our community? Ask yourselves, if they take rap music out of our hood today, rap music out of the world, you take every rapper out the game today, do you think that gang banging ends? Do you think that selling drugs ends? It just is what it is. Now, I understand why people speak against it. Balance. I understand why people speak against it. I'm speaking for me. I understand why niggas speak against it, bro. I understand why people speak against it. I'm not going to play oblivious why. You got to have balance. That's life. It's going to be people that agree. It's going to be people that disagree. There's people that's going to have opinions. But the presentation of this situation, he spoke 3 names. Now put yourself in their shoes. Meek Mill. He spoke on the prison reform. Well, Meek Mill, you pushing prison reform, but you rapping about violence. Meek Mill rapped about violence and got into the game. That's what got him to the level of prison reform. I am a nigga, when an artist get older, I do like to hear them not rap about violence so much. You know what I'm saying? I do like to hear certain type of rappers like elevate their shit and make the references, but more in a flyer way. You know what I'm saying? I like to see the elevation of artists, but everybody don't elevate the same. But I'm a nigga that like to see that with the artists get on the boss talk, the money talk, and, you know, we used to do this, but now we on this. You know what I'm saying? I like that. But Meek Mill has a point also. If I didn't rap gangster, you wouldn't even know who I was. If Meek Mill didn't rap gangster, would we know him? Probably not. Jim Jones. Let's speak about Jim Jones. The way I look at Jim Jones' situation when you call him out, this was Jim Jones' way to be successful. This was Jim Jones' way to be successful. People don't know Jim Jones wasn't even supposed to be a rapper. Jim Jones wasn't even supposed to be no rapper. Jim Jones that went through hell and back to be where he at today. To make the money, to take care of his family, to take care of himself, to put people on, to travel, to do what he do. Jim Jones that went through hell and back. So Jim Jones, you hear it in his voice like, you're going viral for down talking what I do. But what I do is how I feed my family. And you can agree or disagree with that. I'm just telling y'all why he got that reaction. Jim Jones went through hell and back to be where he is today. I'm giving y'all, see, I look at the reason and why, right? A lot of people just, hey, nah, da-da-da, he tripping. I understand why he tripping. You can disagree or agree. That's upon you. Everybody got an opinion. Nah, Marcus Moore. You got to stop personalizing it. Jim Jones went through a lot of shit. Everything you go through while you a rapper is part of your struggle. You're fighting. You're going to jail. All of that, he went through all of that. Everything in his life, going broke, falling off, falling out with his homies, getting jumped. And these are just certain things we seen on camera. So when you hear somebody down talking your existence, you instantly think like, nigga, I put it all on the line to get here and you gonna tear me down. You wanna know why? I understand where he coming from because I'm the same motherfucking way. I'm the same way. When a nigga say some slick shit about what I got going on, I think about everything I sacrificed to get here. Big Ant ain't no killer. Big Ant ain't no street nigga. Big Ant ain't none of that. But when a nigga take a shot at my shit, I think about the motherfucking nights I had to go through it just to get here. I think about all the times I could have took a shortcut, but I stayed and I suffered. See, if you ain't never had to grind and create your own way, I ain't talking about getting up and, hey, I'm just gonna go do this or do that. I'm talking about not knowing what's on the other side. It hit different. You don't have to agree with it. You don't have to agree with why he tripping. I'm telling you why he tripping. Because I'm that same motherfucking way about certain things. See, you can have an opinion about a nigga work. You can have an opinion about a nigga art. But when a nigga question my intentions, a nigga question my grind, a nigga question the work that I put in, oh no. I'm disrespect. That's why, nigga, I don't be telling niggas suck my dick. I don't be telling niggas fuck you. I don't call niggas bitches. But when niggas come at me like I'm a hoe ass nigga in this game and knowing what I could do and how I could move and how I could be just doing fuck shit to run up the bag, how I could just be getting niggas on here instigating, starting beef, but how I could be manipulating and fucking over people. This ain't the same exact thing. He ain't doing the same exact thing as me. But I get it. It's like, hold on, bro. He sacrificed how he sacrificed, though. I sacrifice how I sacrifice. And oh, believe me, for niggas that's watching this, I don't want a fucking reward for it. I don't need acknowledgement. God know what's going on with me. My family and my niggas know what's going on with me. I don't give nothing give a fuck. I'm just gonna check it when they get there. Niggas think they know your story because they started watching your story when they caught your attention. But they ain't see your full story. So when a nigga say something about what you doing, you done took time out your day and went and gave back to the community, you can have that opinion. Hey, bro, you putting out poison. Hey, you rapping about drilling and spilling, but you feeding with turkeys and you think you fixing that with them clothes. A nigga like, nigga, do you know what I had to go through to get here? You know what I had to do to get here? It's just I understand. I'm giving y'all the other side of it. Of course, it's obvious, bro. It's obvious we not supposed to be talking about black on black murder. That's obvious. Of course, we not supposed to be talking about killing. Of course, we not supposed to be talking about drilling and spinning and pushing dope and all this other shit. Of course we not. But guess what? The system that came here before, the system that we don't control, the system that we didn't create, the music business, it eventually became a way for you to feed your family off of gangster rap. Off of gangster rap. We don't have gangster rap if we don't have the shit going on in our community, right? Right or wrong, let me know something. Let me know something. Like, do we have, if we don't have the communities, if we don't have the gangster stuff going on in the communities, we don't have the gangs, then guess what? Gang members can't rap because the gangs don't exist. We didn't create this shit. Jim Jones got an album, POME, Product of My Environment. I'm just saying. I'm not saying that I want to see violence in the community. I'm not saying I want to see niggas killing and drilling and spilling. I don't listen to the drill music like that. It's certain songs I fuck with, but you ain't gonna, I'm on that get money music. It's a cycle. This shit is bigger than Jim Jones. It's bigger than Meek Mill. It's bigger than Rick Ross. These niggas can leave today. We still got to raise the next generation. That's my thing. Because I know the rappers ain't the end all to be all. See, the rappers are a good thing to point the finger at because they are who the people pay attention to. They got a name, they got fame, they got status. You can cloud up off of it. So it's different, bro. It's a different time. It's a different place. We understand it, Mo, but I do understand, hey, where them niggas is coming from. You know what I'm saying? I get it. I get it. It ain't about being right or wrong at sometimes. I look at the root and why niggas act the way they acting or why they reacted that way. Entertainment business. It's entertainment. It's all entertainment. So I think Dee-1 did another interview, and I think it was on World Star. I seen today. I think it was on World Star. Let me see. I know he did one with B High. Shout out to B High ATL. And, you know, we could go down the pipeline and call out everything that everybody doing in their music. You know what I'm saying? But like they say, what about movies? Right? What about movies? Like they say, what about movies? Shit. Porno glorifies sex more than any porn glorifies sex more than any rapper, huh? Right? Porn glorifies sex more than any rapper, right? It's always something to point at. You know what I'm saying? It's just we in a world where detrimental things have been pushed onto us as entertainment forever. And you notice how all the things that are our funnest entertainment, things that we enjoy the most from entertainment perspectives, are all things that are listed as sin. Whether it be alcohol, whether it be weed, whether it be a drug, whether it be sex. You know what I'm saying? Films, whatever. Like all the things that we enjoy the most are the things that we are told that are wrong the most. I'm just saying, like, I just want the people to understand where I'm coming from with this shit. Like, I'm not telling y'all to disagree with Dee-1. I'm just saying you got to look at certain things from both sides. Sometimes you got to look at shit from both sides of the spectrum. But, you know, shout out to Dee-1. Continue to do your thing. Shout out to Rick Ross. Shout out to Meek Mill. Shout out to whatchamacallit. And there ain't nothing to disagree with me with. Like people be looking, people watch shit to try to disagree and find shit wrong and find flaws. Like that shit kills me with this YouTube shit. Motherfuckers will watch you on YouTube to try to find flaws. And that's why you can't even like let this shit bother you, or you can't let the fans bother you. Because the same person that'll shit on you on the internet is the same person that'll ask you to take a picture when they see you. The same motherfucker that say, fuck that gangster music is the motherfucker that's going to get up in the morning and put on gangster music. Some of y'all might not. But if you ain't really 100% ready, and I'm talking to black people, I'm not talking to nobody else. I'm talking to black people that are of this culture. The black people that are of this culture. The people that are from these communities, the people that are born in this shit. If you ain't ready to 100% get away from the gangster music, then you can't say nothing. You can have your opinion, but how much weight does your opinion really hold? How do you really point the finger? See, let me tell y'all something about Urban Politicians TV. I cover the bullshit. Because guess what? All of y'all that subscribe to this channel, I do rap and hip hop media. Y'all ain't watching the channel. Let me go to my last video. Let me give y'all an example. Let me give y'all an example. My last video. Chris Brown responds to G Herbo threatening him rumors over Funny Marco interview. Chill, my bro. If I titled this, Chris Brown does not have beef with G Herbo, how many of y'all are clicking that? Let's be for real. If I titled this video, Chris Brown does not have beef with G Herbo. Chris Brown and G Herbo are friends. Chris Brown said G Herbo is his blooder. Are y'all clicking that video? Let's be for real. I'm not exposing you. I'm just giving you truth. I'm telling you what I do. Now, I want real answers. If I titled this video got 10,000 views 3 hours ago. Chris Brown says G Herbo's his brother. No. I'm talking in general. See, the people that saying they would click it, that's because you already hip. But if you scrolling down your timeline, if you don't know who it is, you don't know Urban Politicians TV, you're not clicking that. I'm not talking about I'm just saying. I'm just saying. People gonna be drawn to negativity, right? The thing is balance. I'm gonna use the negativity to get y'all to the platform, but I'm gonna denounce the negativity once y'all here and promote the positivity. I'm just letting y'all know that. I say this all the time on here, so it don't gotta be rocket science for niggas. I'm gonna go to the negativity, then I'm gonna come put the positive on the negativity, because guess what? If I was on here only typing everything positive, pushing it positive, showing it positive only, y'all wouldn't click it. Just keeping it 1,000. It's always about balance. A negative rapper, you're going to check him out. If every rapper rap positive, guess what? It wouldn't be no positive rap, because that would just be that. Of course, this is a form of clickbait. Of course, it's a form of the form of clickbait that this is true clickbait. It's to draw you in. It's to draw you in, but it's not a lie. It's the truth. See, it's two types of clickbait. Something that draws you in, and then it's a lie. This is not a lie. Chris Brown responded to G Herbo threatening him rumors. The headline today, all over social media, was G Herbo threatened Chris Brown. Right? Right? That's what it was, right? Let me know something. That's what the conversation was all day today. I seen it 20 times on my social media. 20 fucking times. Every blog posting, G Herbo goes at Chris Brown. That's all I'm saying. That's the rumor now. Well, G Herbo said nah. Chris Brown said nah. You say that's what it was? What you mean? What you mean that's what it was? Well, nah, it ain't even that. It's just I know this game. I've been doing it for 5 years. You know what I'm saying? And I know how it go. I done did it for the year, 2 years of just putting a certain little regular title and then 20 people click that motherfucker. You got to go to where it's at. We got them videos on here, nigga. Yep, everybody push their narrative. But you see, that's why I got rumor in the title. Let's clear that up. That's a rumor. That's how you do it. It's a rumor, nigga. It's a rumor. But let's go back real quick. Let me show y'all niggas something, bro. Because we learning some shit tonight. What else I had in the title? I forgot. Take y'all back to 2018, 2019. And of course, you know, the following got a little bit bigger, so it's better. You know, look a little bit better. Let's see what we got. Five years ago. This was 5 years ago. Jim Jones' Wasted Talent is a great project. We talked about this for 7 minutes. We got 77 views. We're going to take y'all through this 5 years ago. This how long I've been outside doing videos. Y'all can see that 5 years ago, right? We're going to take them down memory lane real quick. Fuck it. Damn. Hey, this nigga Tristan Thompson is crazy. Tristan Thompson caught cheating on Khloe Kardashian 5 fucking years ago. That is crazy. Yo.
Let's talk about that Tristan Thompson shit, man. How you feel about that shit? I feel like it was a setup, bro.
This is crazy. 5 years ago.
The way the pictures were being taken, bro. Like, that shit was too professional, my nigga. Like,
5 fucking years ago. That is crazy. 50. No, nigga. Little darker real one. Oh, we got 6,000 views on that one.
back with another segment, man. Urban politician. Got my nigga Duck in here with me. Another day in the hood.
Hey, bro.
Watch the latest TV shows.
I know this ain't entertaining to y'all. This right here for my real supporters, bro.
With YouTube TV.
This for my real supporters right here, bro. This for my real supporters who fucking with me. I know people don't care about this shit because y'all just want the negative. But I'm going to tell y'all, I'm going to show y'all about me. I'm leaving this up, man.
Yeah, man. Dang. They fucking over me still, dog. That shit crazy. But the nigga, it's dope because God will sit you down sometimes and then lift and then make you stand up. By him going through this, man, he was he finna really change a lot of shit.
A lot of shit. And
because he don't see it in, bro.
He getting talked about all over the
all
world.
over the nigga. You
He's
got
gonna change, and it's gonna change him as an artist.
and a lot of it with them, with these
Because don't believe for 1 second that all of these white people, and then I'm not trying to make this a race thing, because I'm not racist, and I don't believe that all the white people are racist. But don't think for 1 second that they're not looking for gain out of this. Like, as far as, you It's got 5 Robert years Kraft, ago. The Patriots going to visit me. That was big. But the 76ers owner was there too. You know what I'm saying? With the 76ers owner being there, that's what made that work. Because the 76ers already have a relationship with Meek Mill because he's from Philly, he's been rocking with him. Robert Kraft went there on the aspect of like, hey, it's right, but at the same time, I'm gonna win them black people back over.
Which you want me to tell you?
But I ain't fucked up about it though, huh?
He heard that song, man.
Which one?
It's in Super Bowl.
Yeah.
He had no choice but to hear.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
So that, like I told you earlier, once something gets stuck in a motherfucker's head, motherfuckers gonna look up and see who a person is. You feel what I'm saying?
And you know when you get older, because people downplay that college shit like, oh, this nigga. But y'all ain't talking about the niggas who went to college and balling. It don't guarantee
who's successful right now.
It's a lot of them motherfuckers, nigga.
It's more in the ones that's not successful.
Exactly, nigga. If you in Houston, nigga, nigga, going to college is very beneficial, nigga, because all them niggas, most of them motherfuckers just stay midtown, downtown.
They gotta
go to college. Look at the title. The title say go to college if you can.
Bro,
they know about
they
America.
love American people, bro.
Yeah.
We have the most freedom country as it is, my nigga. That's why everybody tries to come here, my nigga.
Yeah.
You can come here and be whoever you want to be.
Or try to at least.
least.
Some countries they only let you try.
Right.
So with the school factor though.
Like you can't even go to Canada with a felony. You can't even go there to visit. You can't do nothing. Like say for instance, if you say, man, I want to go to Canada for my birthday. I'm gonna be like, damn, G, I can't make it, bro.
This shit don't matter to people though, bro. Don't nobody care about the positive, bro. You like talking to a broken fucking record. Duck and ants. LeBron James, best NBA player of all time. Like, come on, bro. This shit is like hundreds of videos, bro. Nigga, we went up, set up. I shot these hoes. I recorded these hoes. I edit these hoes. I upload me, nigga. I don't have no editor. That's what I'm saying. These is positive fucking videos, nigga. We talking about real rap shit. Yeah, we did that. This is gonna be the last one, then we'll move on, bro. When I get in this little bag, I just go back through there, bro. I just go back through there and start thinking about this shit. Back with another episode, another edition, all that above, man. You know how we coming. Man, we seen that they having services for Nip, man, at the Staples Centers in LA. That'll be the first one in 10 years.
Since
Michael Jackson, man. That's crazy, motherfucker. That's dope, though. They kind of show niggas the power and the impact he had on the world, dog. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I can imagine, that's going to be a real big event. That makes it to where everybody can.
Yeah, they had the link where they said free tickets, whatever.
Free tickets, Free tickets. Yeah.
They making it to where the fans going to be able to go.
And I think, too, with that shit, that's what he would want.
He would want that. Yeah. We never know. Nip might have had that shit already wrote out. Yeah. Nigga don't know, bro. I'm gonna tell you what I noticed about them. They say you feel when you about to die. They say you know. And bro, when my old man died, bro, my old man never talked to me about no wheels and we gonna go put this in your name, and he was having them talks with me.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Like it might have didn't feel like he might have didn't know what was going on, but God put it on his heart.
Yeah.
Because he knew he was finna call him.
Yeah. And you know, that's dope for Nip, man, to see him go out in that type of character, and I mean in that type of fashion, because of, you know, the respect that he got. And it's crazy, dog, because like even when you look back, you see all the gangs, the rival gangs coming together. And it might not have been the whole set, it might not have been every.
Don't matter.
It's a start.
It's a start.
You know, I hate that he had to lose his life, but man, that just makes that legacy go so much farther, bro. Like,
so y'all get my point. Y'all get my point, man. The point I was making is people drawn into the negativity, bro. It's a balance. World is based off of good and evil. I understand what Dee-1 is saying, but it's just a bunch of layers to it, bro. You can't just directly jump to this or jump to that. And I mean, he in the business. He doing business right now. Y'all think Dee-1 doing all this for free? Hell nah, nobody is, nigga. I'm going to tell y'all, I ain't doing this for free. I'm doing it because I would be doing it anyways. But if I can get paid for it, you goddamn right I want to get paid for it. If I can come up and take care of myself and help others off of doing this, hell yeah, I want to do that. So a nigga ain't doing this for free, but a nigga would be doing this for free. It's just layers to the conversation, but people want to make it clean, cut, and dry. But I understand why Jim Jones mad. I understand why Jim Jones upset, bro. I get it. Trust me, I get it. I understand why Rick Ross will respond. I understand why Meek said what he said, because for these niggas, bro, this rap shit was really like their only option. And that don't mean that your opinion you have about them is wrong. You entitled to your opinion. But I'm just telling you, because I look at the why factor. Why do niggas react the way they did? You know what I'm saying? I understand what Dee-1 is saying. Like, I get it. I get it. But I also understand why a nigga would respond or react the way they did. So that's that. What else did I have up in the title, y'all? These bitches don't want to approve my video for nothing. I got bit by some fucking fire ants yesterday, boy. Them bitches killed the nigga. Let me see something. Your shot to Dee-1, man. Keep doing your thing, G. There ain't no pressure with Dee-1 at all. I think that people be thinking like a nigga be tripping with niggas or something, bro. I don't got no smoke with nobody. Oh, a lot of new music today. We got to go through that real quick, y'all. A lot of new music, man. That's what I forgot. New music. Kodak Black. Hey, that nigga shit sliding, man. That shit sliding. Kodak Black doing his stuff again. See, a lot of people slept on that Meek and Ross. I went through that. It's sliding. Meek got a freestyle coming up too from with Funk Flex. I'm ready for that. I thought they was gonna drop it today. Maybe they gonna drop it Monday. But I wanted that bitch to drop today. I wanted to post that. So we got that. Kodak Black. Right now, I got 3 tracks on there I've been just going through, but I already know once I get in the car and go on a trip, I'm going to just let that whole motherfucker ride. New Jeezy High Key Tough. I've been hearing about that, Handyman. I haven't had a chance to jam it yet. 2 people told me it was sliding, though, the new Jeezy. I heard about that. Dirk dropped a new track. Came with a different vibe that a lot of people ain't used to from him. Did like a little dedication to that Wayne Hussle music type vibe, but I'm fucking with that track. I like that track from Dirk. That whole jamming. NBA YoungBoy did not get a chance to check him out. He dropped something. Who the fuck else dropped? We did Rick Ross and Meek Mill, Kodak Black, NBA YoungBoy, Lil Durk, Jeezy was last week. Who the fuck am I missing, bro? I know I'm missing somebody. Shout out to Lola Brooke and Scarlip. Also, I'm fucking with them. I'm still on that Money Man that just recently dropped 2, Croptober. Still jamming that. Let's just go to Apple Music and see what all this is. Had a good day today in music, man. Gotta hear the Meek and Ross. Kodak Black. Oh, Trippie Redd dropped. Okay, Trippie Redd dropped something. Didn't get a chance to check that one out. That is a lot of music. We got the Lil Wayne coming soon with 2 Chainz. Danny Brown got something coming soon. Kevin Gates got something coming. I think he dropped a single with Sexy Red. Fetty Wap got something coming. Busta Rhymes got something coming. I got to jam the Young Boy for the podcast Monday. I'm going to try to go through that. Big Ant, you going to like that Jeezy album, me talking that talk on there. You could tell he going through pain with this divorce. Okay. Lloyd Banks got a $100 album. Hey, man, I can't knock the hustle. Oh, T Grizzly dropped. Hey, I heard T Grizzly on that on the radar freestyle. That nigga went in. Okay, I just seen. Damn, that's who that was. I was thinking about Joy Maurice TV, Cardo and Larry June. I saw that, and I think he got an album party out here tomorrow night or something like that. I ain't gonna knock dog marketing. What else new music we got, man? Anything we missing? Y'all do, man. See, this is the thing with music. Meek Mill, they ain't dropped the freestyle yet, though. I wanted to hear that motherfucker. We'll listen to that bitch tomorrow. They got the old Funk Flexes. I thought they was gonna have that bitch out today, man. I put a snippet of it on my channel though. The snippet he put. Yeah, the full J-Dog dropping tomorrow, bro. I had to take it down because I ain't get to put the stuff on there, man. I ain't get a chance to put it on there, but it'll be dropping tomorrow. So people who want to check out that J-Dog interview, I'm gonna let that fly tomorrow for y'all, man. I'll try to. It should be able to fly tomorrow though. J-Dog interview, come back Sunday. We're gonna have some more good shit. I still listen to old shit too. I'm still jamming. But I'm still on the V's. I'm still jamming V's. I'm still jamming Babyface Ray. Summer's Mine. Still going through the Money Man shit. I've been going through some Mozzie shit lately. Been fucking with my boy King Hendrix. Still going to that old Kodak Pistols and Pearls. All that shit. A lot of shit. But hey, man, we'll be back. Y'all stay up, stay blessed. I appreciate y'all tapping in. For sure, condolences to Big D. Family, man. Some breaking news right there, man. It's wild. But y'all stay up, man. Stay blessed. I know what it is. I rock with y'all for shit show. We got more coming, more videos, everything, more interviews, more podcasts, all that shit, man. Y'all stay up, bro. Y'all stay blessed. Hit that like button on y'all way out. Turn it up. I ain't even realize I ain't have a thumbnail on this motherfucker tonight, but we good, though. Y'all stay up, man.